Our study includes spiritual knowledge, meditation or yoga, inculcation of divine virtues, and service of the world. And each of these subjects are essential for the well-being of the student. None of them can be neglected nor avoided. However, you start with spiritual knowledge and you use the knowledge of the soul and the Supreme Soul to be able to connect, to remain conscious and aware of who you are, and also to draw power from the Supreme. The subject of yoga is of the greatest importance. When you are connected to the Supreme Soul, you experience being fully charged. You experience you are a flower in bloom. You are spreading your unique fragrance. You are singing your celestial song. You are dancing the most beautiful dance. You are happy and you are inspiring others to be happy. However, it is a case that sometimes you cannot connect. You are not stable in the consciousness of being a soul, and your connection to the Supreme Soul is broken. Instead of breaking your connection with other human beings, you feel like you keep other human beings in your intellect and you cannot connect to the Supreme Soul. You feel you are hopeless and helplessly you try to tie that connection. And then you cry out and you sit for long hours and you try different methods and still you cannot dial to the Supreme. The Supreme Soul has a phone number that starts with 0 and ends with 0. You only have to dial 0 and then you can connect to the Supreme. 0 means you are a 0 in the physical world. You have removed all your bondages, all your interests in the limited matters. You have removed the yoga of your intellect from what is temporary and limited, and now you are connected only to the unlimited. However, when your intellect is busy with observing the drama of life, you make judgments, you show interest in many limited temporary matters. All these matters will stay in your intellect day and night and will not allow you to connect and to be in the company of the Supreme Soul. To be in the presence of the Supreme Soul, to be equal to Him, means to have the same interests, to have the same mind, to have the same destination. The interests of the Supreme Soul are in service only. He is interested only in serving the world, transforming hell into heaven, making human beings into angels and deities. So check, are your interests equal to the interests of the Supreme Soul? Are you interested only in serving others? Or are you also interested in serving yourself? Are you interested in the well-being of everyone equally? Or do you show a preference towards the well-being of this role, of this body, of this soul? The Supreme Soul doesn't have preferences, doesn't have favorites. Check. Do you favor yourself? When you share food, do you choose what you eat? When you share time with others, do you give more time to yourself? When you have an opportunity for service, do you keep it for yourself or you give it to others? So check, is your interest equal to the interest of the Father? And the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has a purity of the vision. To remember the Supreme Soul, to be connected with Him, you become friends with Him. You can be friends when you have the same personality, the same vision, the same kind of thoughts and activities. The vision of the Supreme is of complete purity. He sees only souls. He doesn't judge, he doesn't criticize, he doesn't defame anyone. Check. Do you see bodies or you see souls? Do you see the behavior of someone not being accurate? Do you complain about them in your mind? Do you remember that they have criticized or defamed you a few years ago? When all of that are in your mind, in your heart, in your intellect, then you cannot come close to the Supreme. You cannot be His friend. He is here offering you all the relationships: mother, father, teacher, friend, doctor, healer, purifier, liberator. He is here offering you all the attainments: peace, truth, love, happiness. All are possible in your connection, in your relationship with the Supreme. So, why are you still upset that you cannot be in His company? Why are you still making so much hard work and labor to be with Him? One reason for making yoga difficult is because you don't have love for the corporeal. It has been shown to you that love for the corporeal is essential in connecting to the incorporeal. The incorporeal, supreme, almighty God comes into the body of a human being. He uses an instrument of that body to speak the knowledge, to relate to others, to interact. The Supreme Soul, the Almighty God, uses the body of a human soul to show how you can conquer vices, how you can remove defects and weaknesses. That human being becomes an example, becomes number one in removing all the bad habits, all the defects, and become a pure, perfect angel. Now, do you understand that to be able to connect to the Supreme Soul, you have to develop the love for the corporeal form, for the one who is Brahma, and for the ones who are Brahmins. Brahma is a name given to the human soul who gave his body to the Supreme Soul. He is a human soul. He is the first human. He is named Brahma. And to be able to connect to the Supreme Soul, you have to develop love for Brahma. You have to develop love for the creation of Brahma. And those are the Brahmins. This is a family of students who are now taking the knowledge from the Supreme through Brahma. You have also taken this knowledge through Brahmins. Someone has explained to you all this knowledge. Their names are Brahmins, meaning children of Brahma. Every child would have love for their parent. So, check today. How much love do you have for the Brahmins? For Brahma, for Mama, for the elderly daddies and diddies, for the whole Brahmin family, our university. This love is not a distant love. This love means that you meet with the Brahmins. You meet them in person. Yes, you do meet them online. You also meet them in person. You create time with them. You allow them to influence you, to shape you, to love you, to correct you, to direct and guide you. You eat with them, you speak with them, you walk with them, you sleep with them. You immerse yourself in this Brahmin university. You take part in all the activities and you take their company. You allow them to be your companions throughout the day. That means you also have the company of Brahma, angelic Brahma. And that will allow you to easily connect to the Supreme Soul. Then your yoga will be good, easy, flowing, and you will experience only happiness in your student life. So today, check what steps you can take today to allow that love for corporeal Brahmins, corporeal Brahma, to manifest in your life. How you can come closer to the Brahmins, to meet with them, to serve with them, to eat together, to have that presence of someone who has the experience of going through this spiritual path. They can advise you, they can give you a good example, they can tell you stories, they can also give you a hint where you are wrong and you have to make a change. And that is also very, very useful. The quicker you change, the higher your ability to connect to the Supreme. In the company of the Brahmins, yoga and connection with the Supreme is very easy. So now, today, make that change. Take that step to have that love. At the beginning, they didn't have knowledge. At the beginning, they had love for the corporeal form of Brahma. And that was what took them, all of them, to the highest attainments and realization. You cannot avoid being human, so use the love of the human for those who are in the Brahmin family, in the Brahmin university. Use this love to reach to God, to reach to your perfect form.